deal? What's the deal? Hey, what's up? Shout out to Fox 26 already. I see Fox 26 in here already. Shout out Fox 26. You already know what it is. Let y'all come through here real quick. Make sure y'all hit that like button when y'all come through. Make sure y'all share. Send out all notifications. Your boy Spitz is live right now. What's the deal? Let me know what's good with y'all. Let's get it going. Let's get it going. Let's get it going, y'all. Y'all already know what it is. It's Tuesday. You already know what happens on Tuesday. You already know what go down on Tuesday. You already know. You already know. Like I said, make sure y'all hitting that like button when y'all come through. Make sure y'all hitting that like button. Let me know. I know y'all want to talk about it. I know y'all want to talk about it. That's why I had to drop the video earlier because I know y'all want to talk about it. I already know. I already know what y'all want to talk about. So hey, make sure y'all hit that like button when y'all come through here. Make sure you hit that comment. Let me know y'all up in here as well. Let's get it going. Let's get it rocking. Let's get it rocking. Let's get it rocking. Let's get it rocking. Let's get it going. Let some of y'all come through here real quick. Let some of y'all come through here real quick before we get going and we get to comment and get to talking about what's really going down. Training camp look like it might be something good. Like I heard some good things about the defense out of training camp. Heard some good things about the defense out of training camp. Heard some things also. Also some good things about a couple of the rookies and stuff like that. What it do, Trey? What it do? What it do? What's good? Let some of y'all come through here. Like I said, make sure you're hitting that like button when y'all come through. Make sure you're hitting that good old like button when y'all fall through here. They say them rookies impressing during training camp. So like it look like the defense might be something. Defense might be some uh kind of disappointed. No, I heard the interview from. Whoa, 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 wait. Hey, shout out to that boy Wild World already jumping in. Was good, man. Shout out to that boy Wild World for the super chat. Appreciate super chat love. Space was good, Brody. What do you think about Apollo dropping 50? Hey, I mean, he impressed. Hey, but Paulo he definitely impressed. He came out there. I mean, against that type of competition, that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to go out there and show up. I mean, anything else would have been uh uncivilized actually. Like, nah, you gotta come out there against that level of competition and ball. Like you can't have no duds. You don't want to have duds even against tougher competition, but against that type of competition you want to show that you belong on the NBA stage. So you need to ball in those games. Like when you have a chance and you can showcase your skills, you showcase your skills, and you where he dropped what 50 and 9 or 50 and 10, something like that. Like he went out there and ball. So it's very impressive. That's what you gotta do. You definitely gotta go out there and showcase your skills. Do what you gotta do, and make sure you go out there and ball. Can't wait for the season start. I mean, I can't wait for both the Texans and the Magic season start. So, I mean, preseason for the Texans start in another week or so. Less than what 13 days. I think it's the 13th, and then October will be the start for preseason for the NBA. So I can't wait for either one. I can't wait. These next couple of weeks and next couple of months are gonna be very entertaining. I'm very hyped about both seasons by both teams. So I definitely can't wait. But appreciate that super chat love world. I mean, appreciate that, man. Appreciate that, bro. Also, how you feel about the I think it's a good pickup. I definitely think it's a good pickup, but we'll see exactly how things gonna unfold when it's time to trim that roster down. Though we definitely gonna see how that's gonna unfold. Deshaun Watson is suspended for 6 games next year. By the time he come back to Cleveland, huh? Next year, buying time he back, the Cleveland season will be over with. I mean, like I said, I did a video earlier. that I just dropped on my channel talking about the whole 6 game suspension. Uh, I know that's what a lot of y'all want to talk about, so definitely we can get into it. Uh, it's like I mean, like I said in the video, I mean, I make sure y'all go check that out if y'all haven't already. Make sure y'all go check it out. A little bit more in detail with it, but I mean, it's basically out of Roger Goodell's hands because with the initial suspension. Now, because they went to another judge to get a ruling. Now they came down ruling, okay, yeah, you should suspend them, and you should suspend them with this amount of games. Now it's up to Roger Goodell to is up to Roger Goodell to appeal to make it longer. It's up to Deshaun to appeal to make it shorter, or they both can be like, okay, 6 games is good. I seen the report just now recently, like right maybe like about 15 minutes before I went live, that it seems like the NFL and Roger Goodell are leaning towards appealing the suspension and trying to get an extra couple games because they think that that him only being suspended for 6 games is not it's not a good suspension. It's not long enough. Don't really. I mean, I definitely think that the NFL would definitely appeal this ruling if this was 2, 3, 4 years down the road, because this is the first time they went this route because of the whole new CBA that they signed. This is the first instance in case that they had to go to an outside person to see if they want to get a ruling or see if they want to get a suspension or do they need to go for a suspension. This is the first time that they've done this. So this is the very first rule, and that's what makes this case so compelling. That's what makes this so okay, man. It's the first time. So because it's the first time, like, will they out the gate, out the door, appeal and be like, no, we don't agree with you doing? Because then it's kind of like, okay, well, dang, if you don't agree already, that means you never going to agree. Or I can see if it's the third or fourth or fifth or sixth time you came and I made a ruling and you don't agree with it, but this is the first time, right out the gate, right out the shoot. Like, will the NFL, will Roger Goodell kind of bite the bullet, grit their teeth with it? They could. And the reason why they actually could is because there is another silver lining. There is another, another back door, another loophole where they can possibly get a longer suspension. There is another way. And like I said, I brought that up in my video. So if y'all want to know what that is, y'all go check that out and see exactly what the little tease to see exactly what the other what the other thing they can do to actually make the suspension longer without actually have to go through the appeal process, where they can save face and not go through appeal, not upset the whole new process that they just created and just started, not disrupt that and basically make it look like a sham, but then also still get what a lot of people want in a longer suspension in some form. So you can make sure y'all go check that out. What's up with South Sports? I've been out the loop. I mean, Hunter has some things he had to take care of, and I'm holding down the fort until the season start. And then we gonna get back rocking and rolling. South Sports, we still here. Don't worry, the South Sports is still here. Shout out to everybody at South Sports, man. Houston, Texas. Yeah, it's next Saturday. Yeah, it's next Saturday, which I think is the 13th. I think that's the date. If I'm not mistaken, I think I just seen the commercial like right before I got on the stream that the Hall of Fame game is this Thursday. So football is back. Football is this week. Like we will see football actually this week. What's up, Eagle Fang? What's good, man? Hot topic. Sean Watson suspended for 6 games. Yeah. let the outrage start. Not really. I mean, not really outraged. I definitely I'm not gonna lie. I expected, especially with all the information that came out within the last month or two, with the whole the Texans being supposed to be involved, and the 66 women and all the other things that transpired with the last couple of months. I definitely thought that because it was a bad look, it would be a longer suspension. But in that same token, not to try to straddle the fence and not try to hedge my bets, I did say early on in the process, like before Deshaun was traded, and then even after Deshaun was traded, that I thought that it would probably be a 6 game suspension, and he'll probably appeal, and they'll get dropped down to 4 because there were criminal charges pressed against him. The information that was brought to us after that, with the whole it being up to 66 women who he who he had massages with, and the HBO special, and just all the other things that transpired within the last couple of months. I'm like, okay, he might that suspension might be a year, might be a year and a half. I wouldn't be surprised if it was 2 years because of that. But what I think helped him in that regards, not only not having, obviously not getting any criminal charges pressed against him, but him actually selling. And I think that's the real reason why he sold, because he was adamant about not selling, and I think it was probably told to him, "Hey, you got traded, you got what you wanted out of getting traded, you got this bag from Cleveland, 130 guaranteed. I mean, 230 guaranteed." You need to settle some of these cases. If you can't settle all of them, that's cool. But you need to settle most of them, the majority of them. Get over half of them settled. You need to get some of these cases settled. Not some of. You need to get the majority of these cases settled, or you gonna be staring at a long, if not indefinite suspension. That will lighten up the frame of you not being suspended if you sell some of these cases. And that's, hey, your reputation at this point has already been shot. You done already got your trade. You done already got your bag. Might as well get rid. Might as well sell some of the cases. I've been adamant about this as well. He was very foolish. The whole process itself being foolish, but definitely was foolish. Getting that contract without selling. Okay, ain't no telling how much he settled for. I'm pretty sure he would have settled for much less if he wouldn't have signed that contract, or if that contract wasn't public before he settled. How do you feel about the Baltimore Ravens? Do you respect them? The Ravens. The Ravens are one of the most model franchises in the NFL. Stop. Pause. I see a whole bunch of people in here, but them likes ain't going up. Make sure you're hitting that like button. Make sure you're hitting that like button when y'all come through here. Make sure you're hitting that like button when y'all come through here. Definitely appreciate that. Like I said, I read all comments. Super chats get the first priority because they pop up. So if you definitely want your comment to be read, make sure you hit that as well. Make sure you hit that super chat as well. But anyway, the Baltimore Ravens are one of the one of the most well-ran franchises in the NFL, and that's the reason why they're always in the mix. No matter who their quarterback is, no matter who their coach is, they are always in the mix at all times. They draft well, they build well, they get good free agents. They make good trades when they do make trades. They are definitely a organization that is respected, and I definitely respect. How do you feel? But even though I say that, they need to quit playing with Lamar. They need to quit playing. Everybody's getting these bags. Pay Lamar. Pay Lamar. I'm gonna put it to you like that. How you feel about the Miami Dolphins losing their 4th round? It's a 4th round pick. It's 4th round picks are kind of in the danger zone, but not really. Like, you never want to lose a 1st, a 2nd, or a 3rd. Those are the 3 most premium picks. To me personally, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. 5th, 6th, and 7th picks, I really don't care about. I don't care about 5th round picks. I don't care about 6th round picks. I don't care about 7th round picks. I really don't. Don't get me wrong. I know there are people. It's Hall of Fame. The Hall of Fame is filled with guys drafted in those type of rounds. I understand that. I've never said that. The Hall of Fame is filled with undrafted free agents. I understand that as well. But the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd round picks are premium picks because those are the top 100. Like 3rd round picks, those are top 100. Those are top 100 people in the draft because there's 32 teams, So 32 plus 32. So when you get to what is six, the first pick in the third round should be 64, I think. Should be like 64. So another 32, you're under 100. So if you have picks those 3 rounds, you're drafted top 100 players of as far as like draft prospects. You're drafting top 100 prospects. When you get to that fourth and beyond, now you dip into a deeper pool. You dip into a lesser pool of talent, mind you. And yeah, I mean like that fourth spot kind of gets a little muggy. Like I don't really want to lose fourth round picks either. But hey, I mean like it is what it is. I mean like hey, it is what it is. It's not nothing that's gonna hurt you too much. How is your first rounders doing? Hey, they say the rookies are looking real good. They say Darius Stingley continues to impress, but they do say that Petrie still in the show. From what I'm hearing, Jalen Petrie is still in the show. Jalen Petrie is still in the show, from what I hear. What's good, Tony? What's good, bro? Damn it, I'm late. Cause catch me. I mean, nah, we you good, man. And we ain't really been talking about nothing. Been basically like I said, talking about I asked a question about Paulo early. Talked about the Ravens. Talked about the Dolphins losing the fourth round pick, and obviously talking about the whole Deshaun Watson situation. Like I said, I have a video dropping. You could definitely rewatch that. That's gonna catch you up on everything. Watson signed that contract in the right time. He wouldn't been screwed if he did not. Watson won at the end. It seems that way. Like if Watson only serves 6 games. Yeah, I mean he got 230. I mean it's kind of hard to tell somebody that they don't win when they get $230 million guaranteed. Like he he got $230 million fully guaranteed. Deshaun never has to play football. He's gonna at least cash in $230 million from the Cleveland Browns. He's gonna cash in 230 from the Cleveland Browns. So it's kind of hard to tell somebody they not winning in that situation. No Dolphins. Oh no, the Dolphins lost their first round pick. See, I didn't know that. Okay, this is information to me. I didn't know the Dolphins lost their first round pick. Okay, I didn't know. I didn't know the Dolphins lost their first round pick. Now that's significant. That's definitely significant. That man, man, that's kind of tough. But hold on, wait, hold on, hold on. Don't the Dol- the Dolphins have two first round picks next year, so they actually kind of all right because they have two first round picks next year. If I'm not, they were supposed to have two first round picks next year, so they should be all right. No, but they gave up draft capital to get Tyreek Hill. I have to look and see exactly what they have. I have to see exactly what they have. I definitely have to see exactly what they have because if they didn't recoup, if they did give up first round capital to get Tyreek Hill and they lost a first round pick, that is very detrimental to the Dolphins. That definitely is. Debo Samuel signed a three. Yeah, he signed a 3 year 73 million dollar deal. Yep. He did. Like him and DK both signed. Like I said, him, DK, and the boy name is AJ Brown, all signed roughly around the same contract. And I know I seen the tweet that AJ Brown was saying that they all signed a contract. They all signed a similar contract, but he's the only one that got dealt. And I know Titan fans, they were mad about it, like because he kind of like had something to say. Um, and like they talking about that he was being selfish or whatever. I mean, ain't being selfish. You want to get paid. He felt like he was deserving of that money. He wanted to get paid. Pay that man. Understand y'all got Jeffrey Simmons to sign or whatever. That's not. At the end of the day, that's not AJ Brown's problem. Like the other bills that the other bills that your franchise has. It's not his problem. It's just like what I'm saying. If you when you go pay your rent, and the light people say this, and then gas people say this, or whatever the case may be. You can't go through like, well, no, hey, I gotta pay rent, so I can't pay y'all. They don't care. They want their money. AJ Brown does not care about Jeffrey Simmons' contract. AJ Brown don't care about Kevin Byard's contract. AJ Brown don't care about that you trade for Julio. He got cut or released or whatever it was. He don't care that you just signed or about Derrick Henry's contract. He don't care about none of that, and they don't care about AJ Brown's contract. They worry about themselves. Now, hey, if they do all want to, what I'm saying, like get together and be like, we want to stay together. We don't want to go nowhere. We want to stay together with each other and build this thing right here in Nashville and Tennessee. Hey, we want to build this thing right. And we want to build everything all together. We don't want to do this. We don't want to take away. We don't want to do none of that. We don't want to take away from each other. We want to build, and we want to make the situation bigger. We make the situation bigger. We'll take pay cuts to do that. It's different. They can do that. I have nothing against that. And hey, if that's what they want to do, that's what they want to do. But they don't have to do that. They don't have to do it. And you as a fan base can't get mad that a player wants their money. Now, if it's a player who's not worth their money, it's a little bit different. Okay, you ain't worth that. You ain't worth the type of change. Now, that's a whole conversation for a different day. But to think that, I mean, AJ Brown's worth his money. AJ Brown is worth his money. He definitely is. And I think that I know they say I've heard some good things about Treylon Burks coming out of camp. I think he's gonna have a problem with Darius Stingley. I think he'll have a problem with Darius Stingley, but we'll see. We'll definitely see. Tim Patrick out for the season. Yeah, I seen that. I think what was it? Was it ACL? I think it was ACL. The Browns are clowns. Why Browns gotta be clowns? They gave up everything to get healed. Yeah, see, I can't remember I can't remember exactly what the trade was. Did you see Kyle getting toast? But I'll wait on you to say something, guys. I seen your comment on the retweet. And I seen the play. I seen the play. One, Kyle Hamilton he took a bad angle. He definitely took a there's no defending that. He took a bad angle. He took a bad angle, and he does not have the recovery speed to recover, and he looked bad on that play. I have nothing to say about that. I can't. Do I believe that he was the best? Do I believe that Kyle Hamilton was the best player in this draft? I still believe that he was the best player. Like going to the draft, going to the pre-draft process, I had him rated as the number one player. I'm not backing off of that. Now I could end up being wrong. I could very well end up being completely wrong. I'm not. I could very well But from what I seen on tape in Notre Dame, I thought that he was a guy who was a top prospect, and he was a guy who was definitely worth a top 5 pick. Um, Even with the position they plays, because normally that position doesn't get drafted that high. And I definitely think he was warranting of that. He dropped all the way down to 14. It was 14, 14 or 15, whatever pick he dropped down to. Um, and went to a good organization in Baltimore, and I think that he's going to be okay. I think he's going to be okay. I definitely think he's going to be okay. I like what I have in Jalen Peter. I like what I've seen out of Jalen Peter so far. I know Wise wants me to say that Jalen Preacher is a better safety. I'm not going to say that right now. As of right now, I think that Kyle Hamilton is still better than Jalen Preacher, but Jalen Preacher does have a lot of skills. He does have a lot of skills. He definitely has a lot of skills, but I I really like Kyle Hampton going into the draft. What's good, X Man? What's the deal, bro? How is Stingley doing the camp? Man, Stingley looking good. Like his feet work is looking phenomenal. He's looking quick and fast out there. Like the way he chopping them hips and chopping them and turning them hips and chopping them feet. Like he's looking every bit of the athletic specimen that we seen going into his second year in LSU. You definitely see all those elements athletically. What made him the number one player on defense for the national championship at LSU Tigers. You definitely see what made him the number one defensive player on that team. You can see it in you. You can see it in them. And like I say, that's why I think him paired up with Jalen Petrie is going to be a nice corner safety duo, especially if they on the same side or if they playing on no they playing on opposite sides. You know what I'm saying of the field. But I think they definitely going to be a very formidable foe. We definitely need to get help as far as get him another running mate on the corner side and also get another running mate as a safety as well. And then those four could definitely do a lot of damage going to doing a lot of damage on defense. That's good. I hope to. That's good to hear. I hope he does well. Except when we really play. Do we play the Jets? I don't think we played the Jets this year. Do we? Oh, no, I don't think we. No, we don't. We don't play. Oh wait. Do we play the Jets? Do we play the Jets this year? 'Cause we would play the worst team. No, we don't. No, we don't. I just thought about it. We don't. Cause we didn't have the worst. We wasn't the worst team in the South last year. Jacksonville was. Jacksonville was the worst team in the South. So I mean, um we play the Dolphins. Yeah, yeah. Y'all play the Jags. We play the Dolphins. So yeah. So never mind. So we don't get to see what's his name, Zach Wilson. We don't get to see Zach Wilson this year. Do you think Stingley, the man corner? No, he's Stingley's definitely a man to man. I think he plays. I think he can play flashes of both. He's definitely a man to man guy. He's definitely a man to man guy. He's definitely a man to man guy. Who just played week one? God, I want to who Sauce got out the gate. Who did just play week one? Comment and let me know if y'all know who just played week one because I don't know. I definitely because actually week one might have some interesting matchups. Uh oh, Baltimore. Oh, actually, it's a good one. Okay, like I said he got to go up against Lamar. So we're gonna see him going up against Lamar, and then we're gonna see Kyle Hamilton going up against Wilson. Is it Wilson? Yeah, going up against Wilson. Also, going up against Wilson. Also, going against not Moore. His name is Moore. You got dang Elijah Moore going up against Elijah Moore and Corey Davis. So yeah, I actually see that actually a good. I need to see what time y'all play. Hopefully, y'all play the afternoon game. Hopefully, y'all play like a 3 o'clock 3 o'clock game instead of a noon game. 'Cause I already know Texans play noon game. I want to watch y'all. I want to watch that game. I want to watch that game because that seems very intriguing for me on both sides. I want to watch both defenses, like both secondaries against each other. Well, against the offense and the receivers. Ah, so 1 o'clock game meets the yes. So it's the same time as the Texans and Colts. So it'd be 12 o'clock my time. So I won't be able to watch it live. I can record it, but I won't be able to watch it live. 'Cause I was gonna be watching and breaking down the Texans game. But I definitely want to watch that game and break it down. No, I definitely want to see that. I know, like I say, Cleveland. Not yeah, Cleveland plays against Carolina, so Baker Mayfield gonna get his revenge out the gate. Gonna get revenge of the game. So it's some good little matchups. Starting week one. It's definitely some good little matchups starting week one. Baby, let me know what y'all think, man. Let me comment. Let me know what y'all comment. Let me know what's going on. What y'all thinking over there? Comment. Let me know what y'all got. What y'all got going. Let me know what's up. Do you follow? Nah, I don't follow T Ross on Twitch, but I know like it's a back and forth thing when it comes to Terrence Ross. I mean, one moment is like one moment is like Terrence Ross ain't going nowhere. I mean, or he's demanding the trade, and then the next moment is like he talking about like building with the team and doing it. Like, it's from what I hear from a lot of people. Like say shout out to 6 Man a podcast and also the Ozone. 'Cause I watch them a lot, and from both of them, I guess they both follow. I know Ozone definitely follows them on Twitch. It's like it's a roller coaster, like an up and down roller coaster, like up and down when it comes to T Ross and if he wants to stay or don't want to stay. I don't. I think that Terrence Ross is not going to be a Magic post trade deadline. I think he's going to be a Magic start of the season. Um, could get traded in the middle of the season. Not disputing that, but I think I think more than likely he'll be a trade line trade. I think he'll be traded by the trade deadline. Um, it's just what I think. What I think is going to happen. That's just what I think is going to happen. I think he's going to be I think it's going to be a trade line trade, and we'll see. We'll see because I don't think you actually have use for him. He doesn't really fit the timeline that he wants to move, and he'll just basically be taking minutes from other people, or him not getting minutes, or him sitting on the bench. So I think you can get some out of it. I do. Now I think that's the reason why they probably wait for a trade deadline type situation. Maybe wait to a team that's a contender get a little bit, I don't want to say desperate, but a team that's a contender definitely need some shooting or scoring off the bench, and possibly be a little bit more willing to partner with the first round pick because of they one they are a contender or at least a definite playoff team, so that pick won't hurt them none, and two, uh, just to get a sniper, they'll do business. So we'll see exactly what happens. Bitch, are you gonna make a ball prediction video for the season, or have you already shared it? I probably am. I probably am gonna do a ball prediction video. I'm gonna do a video before the season starts, either before or I don't know if I'm gonna do it after the preseason, like once the preseason ends, or if I'm gonna do it like right before the season starts. Like obviously the season starts on technically it starts on Thursday because you got the season opener, but like that Friday or possibly that Thursday before the season open starts, I might just do a full fledged prediction of the season. But I'm definitely gonna do a prediction on that season for both the Texans in football and also the NBA and the Magic. So I'm definitely gonna do those things are definitely going to be available for a lot of y'all to watch. I honestly think T. Ross and Cole Anthony is a nice backcourt. I'm tired of people putting Cole ahead of Marquette. Yeah, see, this is the thing. This is the thing. Cole has a little bit more notoriety, no dunk contest. Dad being Greg Anthony, went to North Carolina. The obviously like the memes and the post game interviews, he has a lot of personality. He has a lot of star capabilities. Kind of like a wrestler, like like with a wrestler, like could be a mid card And if he cuts a real good promo or has good promos, good charisma, he can get pushed to the top of the card because of that skill set. Kind of the same thing. Um, he's a great interview, very comedic. And it's not that he's even trying to be. I don't think when he's yeah, 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 and facts. Shout out to Dale. Shout out to RJ. Shout out Mo Bamba. That's him being natural. I don't think he's putting on. I don't think it's a character. I don't think he's putting on a show. I think that's really pretty too. I'm thinking that's pretty much really him. And because of that, it's in people's mind. And no, Markel is a little bit quiet. And also, I think people really think that they really just go off of Markel in Philly, who didn't play, because Markel in Orlando is a way completely different player than he was in Philly. He definitely was. For the good and the bad. Because the good, I mean, like he's very much improved than the guy that we seen at Philly. But for the bad, he's not the guy who Philly thought and hoped they were getting, and what the NBA thought and hoped they were getting when he was drafted #1 overall. And I really don't know if he'll ever get back to that level. I highly doubt that he gets back to what people thought he was going to be, which is a franchise cornerstone player. I don't think he'll ever get to that level. But I do think he can carve himself out a nice career and be, like I'm saying, a most improved guy, uh all third team NBA defense or second team all NBA defense. Something that I don't think he'd be first team or win defensive player of the year, but I definitely think he could be third or second team, which makes you a top 15 defender in the NBA. Uh I think he could be a very good player. I mean, I think he can be a 15. I think he'd be like a 15, 11, and 5. I think he could be. I could think he could be something like that, if not a little bit more points and a little less assists. I definitely think he could be the type. I do. I think he could possibly maybe make an All Star game, maybe one or two. I probably took. I think he could be most improved player. But um, that's the reason why people, like I say, put Cole ahead of him, because they still looking at Cleveland, not Cleveland, still looking at Philly. Markel, and not seeing the guy that's been in Orlando, that's been a very smooth engine when it comes to Orlando Magic basketball. He's a guy who he's a difference maker on the court. And I mean, go look at the record with him and the record without him. The team plays more efficient with him. They rebound the ball better. They score at a higher percentage, a better clip, cleaner football, less turnovers, and they record as a total is better with him on. Now I know it's a small sample size, so I mean, if you only played 5 games and you went 3-2 in those 5 games, and then, like, the rest of the season, uh, you going you going, like I said, you went. I'm just say you went 41 at 500. Yeah, you have a better percentage in those 5 games, but that's a small ass sample size. Like I don't count that. So you just definitely gotta see exactly. Definitely gotta see exactly. But he's a guy who he's definitely a guy that changes the dynamic of the way that the game is played with him on the court, and how efficient the team looks, and how everything good, how smooth of a transition it is. Not have no problem with Markel, and Markel is definitely a player who should be over Cole Anthony. Also, I think people are sleeping on our tight ends, Farrell Brown, Brevin, because they both been showing out in camp. Maybe. Oh, this is the thing. I think Brevin has talent. I don't know if his talent will be maximized with Davis Mills. Will that will be remain to be seen. Actually, I have a video about that coming up pretty soon. That will be remain to be seen if he's able to capitalize on that type of situation. Um, so we'll definitely see about Brevin Jordan. Farrell Brown. I'm be honest with you. Farrell Brown's a guy who I'm not really impressed with. Farrell Brown's also a guy who is very, very close, very, very close of being a member of Hot Butter Garbage. He's very, very close because a lot of stuff that he does. It's a lot of stuff that he does that I'm like, I don't know. There's a lot of stuff he does on the field that I be like, man, put Bradford in there, put somebody else in there. Stop throwing the football to him. So we'll definitely, it's definitely not just the best. Definitely not. I'm shot on the got everyone to come back and did that. I did not would come back. Yeah, I thought Obama was gone too, but it actually makes sense for Obama to come back. Obviously he probably wasn't getting the contract that he thought he was gonna get, or probably a same similar contract, and he probably feels a little bit more better about the Magic. I mean, also it's in Florida, no state income tax. If he went to Chicago, went to New York, he'd be paying state income tax, and in the same situation, especially Chicago. He'd be in the same situation he's in now, in the same situation he was in years before with Vooch being on the team, and maybe he will be able to play a little bit more and somewhere else or like in New York, but he decided to stay. I mean, they didn't pay him a whole lot. I just think that maybe I'm not gonna say, oh, he believes in the team chemistry. I'm not gonna say that. I just think it's a little bit more comfortable and a little bit more better, about the same financially, and pretty much the same type of situation that he has. So it is what it is. Kind of, hey, I might as well just stay in Miami, well, in Orlando rather. Houston Texans preseason doesn't mean nothing to anybody to so rookies may he's definitely gonna play them rookies in the preseason. I think the stars gonna play a lot in the preseason because it's uh different offense. I know Pep was here last year, but they ran Tim Kelly slash Bill O'Brien's offense last year. They didn't run Pep Hamilton's offense. So because Pep is here now, fully in charge, I think that he's going to run his offense, and I definitely think the guys are going to play a little bit longer because they're going to try to work out some of them kinks. I hope Pablo will eat my words. He looks like all around high IQ player basketball. If he can, if he can hear, if he can hear good off, off the rookies. Yeah, making the play in is definitely gonna be on his shoulders. He's definitely gonna have to be the guy who definitely who elevates not only his game but elevates the team game as well. And, me and Jonathan from Six Men talked about that. Talked about a guy who might be, people, we might have been wrong when we said this draft doesn't have a franchise player. We might have missed the mark on it. We might have been, maybe we ain't know. Because, the whole saying, like with Michael Jordan, the only person who stopped Michael Jordan was the coach at North Carolina. That's why people didn't see what Michael Jordan actually became until he was in the NBA, because the way that school was ran, it didn't come out that way. So you kind of could say the same thing. I mean, not you. Are you going to be saying the same thing with Paulo, that he wasn't able to showcase his skills at Duke because of Coach K's last year, and he didn't showcase everything, all the tools all the tools in his repertoire because of that situation. Who knows? But like I said, if the Magic make the playing game is definitely because he has to elevate the talent around the team. Yo, what's up, Ryan? What's good, bro? What's good? What's good? What's good? So He definitely has to help out the team and elevate the team, just like Davis Mills has to elevate the Texans. I mean, this is completely his team now, completely his ship. Deshaun Watson's off to the side somewhere out there in Cleveland doing whatever he's doing. This is definitely his time. I know a lot of people out there want him to be the guy. Well, it's your time to prove it, bro. If you really want to be the guy, it's your time to prove it. You gotta prove that you're ready. Ain't no, you have to prove that you're ready to win, and you gotta prove that you're ready to lead these guys. Because now, I don't think people gonna be that much patient because it's gonna be year two, and because they actually like some of the pieces that were brought in via the draft or whatever, whatever. So they feel like they got other people to back and to be behind. They need you and want you to step up. They definitely want you and need you to step up. Are you gonna be able to step up? Or are you not? Are you gonna be able to step up? Or are you not? Definitely see, definitely. So make sure you hit that like button when y'all come through here. We're gonna stay in for a couple more minutes, then we're gonna get ready to dip in a minute. Stay in here for a couple more minutes, and then we're gonna get ready to dip, slide through. Like I say, training camp. Like I say, signs out of training camp looking good. I know the defense was dominating, or supposedly dominating, uh, over the weekend. Like I said, not that's something that's usual. The defense normally is ahead of the offense, and especially in this season because defense, the head coach was the defensive coordinator last year, so you're gonna be running pretty much the same defense. So you pretty much run the same defense. Offensively, it's different. It's like everything is different offensively. I mean, like I said, you could sit there and say even though Pep was on the team, you're gonna be running. You were running Tim Kelly. You were running Tim Kelly slash Bill O'Brien offense, and you and you had David Culley in the air. Now you running completely Pep's offense. I said you got distraction a couple of other wrestlers, and then got a distraction of a couple other guys like Deshaun and things like that. Now the offense is the offense is like I said, it's under Pep, and now you have to learn this offense. You have to learn this offense completely. Now I said some of the terminology, some of the plays are going to be the same, but some of the sets are going to be different. So now you have to learn a couple more stuff. Now now you still got the same cast of guys. Still got Nico. Still got Brandon Cook. Still got Brevin Jordan, Farrell Brown, things like that. But like I say, things are going to be done a little bit differently. And now you're in year two, so the offense is going to be a little bit more sluggish. It's going to take a little bit more grooming to get behind. So it's not it's not far fetched to see that the offense is like that. Spitz, I don't know if you already spoke on it when the Michi news came out, but do you think it's gonna find? Do you think you're gonna fill the slot receiver role now? Uh, I don't know because like that's kind of the reason why I was talking about the I didn't get a chance to finish. But that's kind of the reason why I was talking about the receiver contracts earlier when I went off on tangent talking about what AJ Green was talking about. But I mean, when the illness when you first found out about this, you thought, okay, maybe this could be they really do want to try and make a play for either DK Metcalf or Debo. Because definitely Debo you can play in the slot. You definitely play Debo in the slot. And you could possibly move Brand Cooks to the slot, and if you had acquired DK, move DK to the outside, move Brand Cooks into the slot, or same thing with Debo. Brand Cooks you can move and you can put Brand Cooks in the slot if you get another outside receiver. So but after what happened with them, now like both of them got contracts, and since both of them got contracts, I don't know what you're gonna do with the slot receiver. Do you stay packed? I actually think they probably will. I think they more than likely will stay. I mean, maybe they use Philip Dorsett to be the slot. Like I said, maybe they. I don't know, but I don't know. I definitely don't know, but I don't know if they're gonna make a move or not. They could. they definitely could possibly try to make a move. They definitely could try to possibly make a move. But I don't know if they will. I definitely don't know if they will. Don't know if they will. But they definitely could. They definitely could try to make a move. But like I said, I'm about to get ready to get up out of here. I appreciate everybody that came through. Appreciate everybody that came through with the super chat love, man. Hey, shout out to South Sports. You already know my boys out there. Honcho, Wise, Wink, Ray, Tenny, Hector, uh, Swisher. Hey, shout out to that boy Platinum was good, man. And shout out to Fox 26 for the platform. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to YouTube. Man, shout out to everybody out there. Sauce Nation. Hey, shout out to all y'all out there. Like I said, shout out to all my boys out there. I'm gonna catch the replay. All right, man. Yeah, make sure you catch the replay. Like I said, make sure you check out the last video I just dropped talking about Deshaun Watson. If you want to know what happened, what, like I said, exactly how the suspension got broke down, why they end up with the 6 game suspension. Because I break down why they only ended up at 6 games, why 6 games was there, and why it wasn't longer. But also, what could happen in the near future? The news dropped a little bit before the stream started. They have potentially, Roger Goodell could appeal and try to extend it, but we don't know yet. But even if he doesn't want to suspend it, I mean, doesn't want to appeal, and don't want to give somebody else control, he has an out. He has a gray area. He has a little slither of hope for people who want Deshaun suspended longer. He has a loophole on where he could extend the suspension. It doesn't have to go through a appeal process. Doesn't have to do any of that. It's just strictly off of him. He ain't gotta go nobody else or do nothing. He could do it himself. There is a little slither of hope. So if you want to know what that is, check out the last video. Man, check out the last video. Also, got some training camp stuff. I know a lot of y'all Texas fans been waiting. I got some training camp stuff. What's up, Broderick? You late. Broderick, you late. Broderick, you're late. Just for that, you need to donate. Just because you was late, you need to donate, man. Just because you need to go ahead, show some love, and donate a super chat. Just because you was late, bro. Just because you was late, that's what you need to do. That's what you need to do. That's the least you can do for showing up late. Everybody about to get ready to go. People about to get ready. Gotta go work in the morning. People gotta do a whole bunch of stuff. You gonna jump in late. So what least you can do is donate a super chat just to show some love. Not just playing, man. It's all good. You know, you can catch it on replay. Like you can catch everything I said. But I appreciate you coming through anyway. I appreciate you coming through. But like I said, there is a little slither of hope. There's a little loophole. Check out the last video to see what that is. Like I say, also got some other stuff coming, talking about training camp. So definitely check those videos out. Those gonna be dropping throughout the week. Some good stuff for the Texan fans out there. Like I say, Magic fans, if y'all haven't got a chance, make sure y'all go check out the collab that me and Jonathan did. Jonathan from the Six Man Show podcast. Make sure y'all check that. Make sure y'all check that last video out. Also got another video coming pretty soon too. Might have something else. Might have another might have another special guest on both fronts. Both the Magic on the Magic side. Might have another special guest talking Magic basketball. Might have a special guest in the near future talking Texas football. Y'all gotta keep your eyes and your ears open. A lot of big things for this upcoming season, man. A lot of big things coming for the upcoming season. Like I said, I'm hyped about both of my franchises, both my teams, my Magic and my Houston Texans. I'm hyped up about both of them, so we definitely got some things coming in pretty soon. Yeah, I definitely want to check some of this stuff out because it's definitely going to be a good season on both fronts. Maybe not good season as far as record-wise for both teams. I think the Magic will have a better chance to have a better record than the Texans. As far as I think the Magic probably be a playing team, and I think the Texans probably still be drafting top 5. But it's going to be a better situation. You're going to feel better. And I'm hyped about both situations. So like, share, subscribe. If you haven't, comment below. If you haven't, click that bell, get more videos. Make sure you check out my last video talking about and breaking down the Deshaun Watson suspension. And also, make sure y'all be on the lookout for my training camp videos coming throughout the week. Man, make sure y'all show a whole bunch of love to the channel. Like I said, shout out to Sauce Sports, shout out to Sauce Nation, hey, shout out to Fox 26, shout out to YouTube, shout out to all y'all out there. I holla.